Last time we just did like Spider Boss Part 2, I guess. And offline I did more item stuff, and then I don't know, I was just like kind of feeling burned out on doing item stuff, so I switched over to just like some miscellaneous infrastructure fixes, some stuff, some camera fixes, fixing the cameras to kind of transition to like the side areas, like the shop. Um, but yeah, I would say sort of main concern, biggest piece of content still outstanding for our like target version of the first two levels would be this spider boss. So we're just gonna continue the spider boss today. I don't think we'll get it to like a polished final state today, but I think we should be able to get all the functionality we're looking for by the end of today's stream, where it can do all its stuff. And you can actually like fight it and kill it and get to the end. But just as a first quick thing, I'm just gonna run through the game one or two times to look for bugs. Always want to be on the lookout for regressions that might have been introduced. Cause I'm not doing, most of the time I'm doing like targeted testing of whatever thing I just added, and not like long haul testing. Ooh, while this sound is still pretty loud, and I haven't gotten a chance to update the sound like levels of stuff. Probably go do that when I add the rest of the sound effects. So I have like a, you know, an accurate that sound name or something. You just list, and I need to close all the solutions that aren't my project, or minimize them, I mean. I guess it's not list, try sound. Again, close all this. I don't know why this is expanding and stuff. Not this either, it would be this, and not the sound banks, not the repo. Here we go. I'm gonna swap these, because in the status quo, I think the jump sound kind of overpowers everything else. So the dash, like the current like targeted dash sound, is a lot lighter and maybe could be used as the jump sound. But we also might be able to just use that jump sound anyway if we fix the mixing. And it's, you know, no longer just reducing its volume. Ooh, that was interesting. Bit flying up really fast early on. See if that repros if we go again. I'm moving slowly because I'm trying to see if I can notice. It doesn't look like it happened this time. It's probably a result of either spawning right next to a one-way platform, so that it immediately gets like shot down and then shot back up, or inside of one, perhaps. Either right next to one or inside of one is what I would guess. But other than that, no problems. I guess I should have gone to the shop. Let's, oh, nope. There's the end of the world. But, good to die there and restart. Some bugs only appear and restart. And we can get another chance to potentially notice that spawning bug. That bit spawning bug. Dang, I really need to Maybe that's what I'll shoot for this weekend and this like offline week is tuning up the visuals. So there's a improved zoom there. That obviates some of the need to what's it called? To make these look fine, make the other platforms look fine from this angle. Because here, like you can see right here, I can see the edge. So yeah, that's a smaller problem than it would be, but it's still a problem. But yeah, so I have the functionality of a large number of items that I think are fairly impactful. Something like 50 items or something. But I haven't set their costs. Why am I feel like I'm bouncier. Maybe not. Maybe I just I don't know. But yeah, that camera transition back seems fine. I didn't even notice it. But yeah, I guess I was saying before I got distracted that oops, there's the end. The items still have they're all functional, but they typically don't have nice effects. They're using like sprite boxes and stuff. And they also don't have a proper cost and don't have a proper difficulty. And what I mean by difficulty is just like making it so that the better items can only spawn later on. You can see that like the one thing I tried setting some increasing costs for, this like repeatable healing thing. Is like so different than everything else, right? It just went 50-75 where we have 5 here. I guess shops, we did buy some shop upgrades in the previous level, but they didn't carry over. That is one outstanding thing left for the shop and item stuff, is to make sure those changes carry over to uh-oh, I fell really far. Changes carry over to the next level properly. I noticed there that our lightning kills, I don't think they gave us bits, and they're supposed to. Let's try again. Yeah, kills bits, that's not what we want. Lightning. Active item is not giving bits on kill. Okay, unpause seems fine. Nothing weird happened while we paused for a second there, so that's good. Let's also go into this other shop and see what's up. I guess I would expect the shop upgrades to persist here because we're still in the same scene, and yes, they did. Here we have a different item, or like it's the next one in the shop upgrades. Run Apple again. Let's grab this, because it's the most powerful use item probably. Just be able to heal, which will maximize the odds we make it through to the end. So yeah, beyond items, bosses are the other thing that needs some work. Where this is fully functional, you can fight it, it's fine and all that. Hold on. I gotta make sure. Okay, I had the Risk of Rain music going like quietly in the background there. And there's just this like repeated element with the snare drum or something that it was coming through like maybe as a sound bug, so I wanted to make sure that wasn't the case. Oh no, what happened to my double jump there? My double jump got 8, and now I'm stuck. Oh, this is tragic. I already knew this was broken, but I didn't see what happened to make my double jump get 8. I think I'm stuck here forever. Dang it, that sucks. Let's go through again. It's fine. I'm gonna raise it again just in case it's too far back that I miss it. Thorns in boss room can lead to soft lock. Very bad squo. Ooh. Also, it looks like active item is cooling down before game starts. Also, active item not being carried over to active item CD not being carried over to next level. That'll be important, especially for the more powerful items, because when I do go through and give them like a proper round of like design values, then being able to give the really you want to be able to give the really powerful things a decent cooldown, because like your options are either you have to limit its power so that it doesn't like ruin everything else, overpower everything else in the game. So you can either make it like not do very much, or just give it a long, or if you wanted to do something like big and flashy, give it a long cooldown. And I guess that's like a meandering way to say that when we add long cooldowns, we have to make sure that if you're like 30 seconds into a 60-second cooldown, you don't go back to 0 and you restart the level, which is what happens in how it is now. But it's no big deal just because every cooldown is like a placeholder value of something very short. Let's see what's in the shop here. We got a lot of money. Oh, I can get the drone in here. And the B-dash. Alright, that's some good stuff. So you got a B-dash there. Cool, I like seeing that in action. I don't think I've had that in a real level yet. I think I want to make this more. I want to make it like a triangle, like 3 Bs maybe, and like a wider wall, or potentially like 2 Bs going out at an angle. But this would be one of the rewards from the B-boss. That camera was a little weird. What happened to make that happen? Kind of like hopped out and then... Yeah, I guess it's just... It still finds its way to the correct spot. I guess it's just a little... Just a little slow for some reason. Let's see what boss we got. Same guy. Gotta set up lights in here. It looks really weird right now where the main platform is not lit. So yeah, I guess those are really my 3 things: is items, bosses, and visuals. For items, I've been working on for like a while. Not really super excited to work on that. Bosses are a bit more fun, but probably in the realm of like Spider Boss, where I'm making the boss. With these guys, where I'm just like tweaking values and like slightly changing behaviors. I probably want to make this particle system look nicer. Shit like that can sometimes feel a little bit tedious, because like it probably entails fighting the boss like in a representative way, not in a way that you can like skip many times. Alright, this guy, he's gonna shoot a lot of rats for me, but they also are not giving me... Oh, I guess in the boss level they're not supposed to give money. And also those bullets should be right, or should probably glow. The dash is gonna glow. Heavy drone though, doing a lot of work to make this significantly safer, at least in the areas. Oh no, I fell in the soft lock area. No. Oh wait, but he might still kill himself if I just don't move. Oh, but I still can't exit the level. Fuck. Damn, that sucks so much. I'm gonna... Happened twice in a row. I'm gonna get that fixed. But not at this exact moment. Not at this exact moment, I'm just gonna skip ahead to the woods. So much prettier in the woods. And music more involved as well. Although I think it's just sort of like a trend of building over time. Interested to see how useful this orbiter ends up being. Because my worry was that it would like instantly kill on stuff you don't even care about. And so it doesn't actually like really save you. But that, I cared about that. That was a pretty good intercept. Oh no, I got stuck in the... I knew about that? Ooh, why is his color? He needs a light probably. Because when his color is not clearly like the player's pink, it's confusing with these other guys around. I guess that being said, if it is the other boss reward for the B boss, these things would never actually be together. Right, you'd only ever have this guy in level 3 onward. No money. How do I have no money? I guess I'm not really getting it. It's a lot more dangerous in the woods to get the money. Maybe too dark. These blue flies are too hard to see, probably. I do have plans to illuminate, like have a platform-wide light that illuminates the platform the player is currently standing on. And maybe just a wider player light in general, which would help. But I would consider that light to fall under the... No, I'm thinking about it. I don't think I wrote down yet. Drone bullets. Or I guess if I put lightning at him, I'm not giving bits. Same deal for drone bullets. I think there was one other. Oh yeah, the B. Can you give bits? Oh, I have this B. No, that gave bits. It might have been the case that the charging B didn't give bits. I don't remember. This wood's too good. We're gonna make it. Die to this guy. It's only the B, right? I don't think I hooked up the spider yet. So yeah, so no chance against the B. Only 3 health. It's way too hard. It's tuned as a result of me playing it over and over again. I guess that's the risk of like boss tuning as well. Once I play it, ooh, orbiter ridiculously good though. But again, you can never have it here. Anyway. Found a few small problems. I think that was worth. One problem we knew about, but like maybe aren't taking seriously enough. And I should add here, add spider to the possible woods bosses. All right. So we're gonna switch on over to working on the spider. And hopefully we can get that done in the next 2 hours or so. let's see. Let's just hop in there and remind ourselves where exactly we're at. Oh, there he is. Okay, so he doesn't hit me. He doesn't flip. And I can't hit him. Spawns a lot of ads. Probably too many. So there's the idea, I think, to let him surge them eventually. So we can maybe go down to a lesser version and have him sometimes go back up to this version. And oh, we've fallen out of the world. I guess we don't on this boss. Okay, I mean, so it looks like we have the means to spawn ads, some basic movement around the arena, and like some attacks in general. Alright. So, yeah, before we even do this dash break reaction attack, we should just have him body deal damage to player. Like the front half of it at least. So we have attack here. But this is his shooting attack. I think I just like the idea of splitting it up into many objects, so we're gonna add tag shoot, and then we're gonna add spider boss body attack. Doesn't need a target, doesn't need the ability to shoot, it just needs a collider. We need to set it to enemy attack. Can probably spot attack. So that's gonna be what, box collider 2D. Let's mess with that. Probably this much. Maybe just the head and like the front of it. Maybe all of it. I don't know. We'll see if this feels weird. But anyway, there's the collider setup. You should eke it in just to be fair, since it's got all this dead space. I mean, we can switch colliders if we really want to something more precise. We'll see if it's necessary. So I think we want like, it's like damage other on trigger enter. Yeah, required tag, I believe is player health. And fire on enter, it can fire more than once, but it shouldn't fire on stay, and it hits one. Let's see if that works. The fact that he's not flipping, weird thing, but his hitbox is roughly fine. What did I want to check? There's something I wanted to change. All right, let's add flipping. Matters for body dam. And I think I actually want to put this at 0. You can put this at like nice numbers. Something like that. But if we want it to be offset, we should do it here. And there's been a few cases where I've wanted to have this, so we're gonna make a new like helper component here. So I'm gonna go to assets, scripts, miscellaneous, I guess. There needs to be another round of grand reorganization probably. A lot of stuff is getting just tossed in top level directories. But we call this flip local position on facing change. Serialize field and I guess use parent check and use parent facing. I guess maybe we can just say could just check like so say bool has facing, or we don't even need to say that. We just var facing is get component in children. Key face facing. If facing is null, then facing is, or I guess if facing is null and transform dot parent does not equal null, then go check your parent, which we can just say facing is utility get component in tree. This basically checks your parent and your siblings. Okay, now we have our facing, and we can say facing on facing change plus equals. Yeah, I guess we can. Doesn't pass anything? I guess it wants me, I guess I'm supposed to cache it. Yeah. Just as good practice. Unsubscribe on destruction. What do we actually want to do when our facing is changed? We want to get, oh, sorry, not hit that key. Say I'm facing, like get facing, I guess. I guess facing left. And then we're also going to need private bool and flip on right is false. So say if we flip on right, if I'm facing left and not flip on right, that means flip on left. Let's say be left is this. So it's if be left And that wait. I guess the question is whether we want to flip the local x. So we want to flip it if our left, so like we could say bool b should flip is equal to, and I guess in this case you also want to cache the show local x. Alright, and we should flip if we're facing left and we don't flip on right, or if we're not facing left and we flip on right. And then we say transform.position is equal to, or I guess local position is equal to new vector 3 of transform.local position. Well, I guess we can say float new x is equal to b should flip. Transform.local, or I guess it's that negative m initial local x or m initial local x. And then we say transform dot local position equals new vector 3 of new x transform dot local position dot y, and who cares about z? Okay, so let's throw that on here. And see what's up. We probably can't see this in game. Oh, he doesn't flip anyway, so of course we won't. Alright, well, let's set up flipping. He moves with translation, but I don't think that's doing anything. Yeah, this is what's moving it. Oh. So I'm saying maybe I should just use movement. No, I don't think so. I mean, maybe, but not because of this. Because we need to flip our facing when we like arrive in a cubby, and that won't be due to movement. That has to be like the movement. You're not moving left, right? You've just reached your destination, and so you want to face back out into the arena. So that's never gonna just like come automatically through the movement systems. So we need to have our facing here. So like we don't have to necessarily rely on a built-in connection between movement systems and facing to handle that. All right, so we will have private key face facing and facing. And then we find like our awake function or start or whatever. Here's one. Yeah. Which I guess we'll put here if it's only graphics related. Well, yeah, that's fine. So this is a little codey. Let's add some, make this clearer. So if the spawn boss is less than 2, okay, you've arrived at X. Jump down target X. Arrived at jump up start X. Finished jump pause. And this is just moving across the way. So when we go to idle, just on start, but also here. No, not there. Let's just search idle. Here. Oh, wait, this is jump up index. Where's the jump up start X? Oh, I guess here. Okay. So we can say will be left is equal to this less than 0. Let me say I'm facing that set facing be left face right. Otherwise you face left, because you always want to face the inside of the arena, and this is which side you're on. Let's see if that works. It wouldn't work this. Oh, I forgot he has attack now. It would work when he lands in his first thing here, so he should do nothing. But now he should flip. Okay, he did not, but we didn't give him the component he needs. Oh, interesting. Chromatic aberrations happening right now. But what we can check is, did we flip that body attack? No. Also didn't do that. Well, something's null. That's probably why. Aha. We got the wrong facing. This is the controller. We need to do this. It's off spawn boss here. It's not off this controller object. So let's try again. Oh, wait. Let's go back. Add that flip component. So on the graphics, we'll say it's like flip on facing change, flip on right, no. Yeah, this is all fine. Oh, I guess I should set only use X. I don't think it's going to come up, but just in case, that is my intention. Okay, so far so good. We you just flipped the wrong way, so we'll see now. Ha! You did. Gets me that way, and I'm safe from dash but not just hit. Okay, the only other thing to check is now pause. Did that collider flip? Alright, so it looks fine in this one where he's facing left. But let's see if it's true if he also faces right. Yep, it flipped. It flipped. So cool. Let's cross that one off. Oops. Okay. Dash break, attack. Basic idea here is you give him like a dash break collider on his mouth. So maybe we can reduce this to like here. I'm gonna say dash break. But centered at 0 so it can work with scaling. Well, let's move it over and then we can take note of the offset. Which is 0.6 basically. So then we put this to 0, put this to 0.6. Oh, I guess it's 0.885. There was like a 2.5 built in. There's 0.825, 815. Size, put 3.5. That's good. So it has the same, we'll give it dash break. There it is, God. We'll make it glow eventually for now, but let's just give it a sprite renderer. What? Oh, because it has, because the collider has the fucking offset. That's fine. Alright, you can just do that and that. And now we can. Yeah, I guess, except the scale should also reflect the scale of the collider. 0.35, 0.375. And I guess you make it 1-1. Yeah. Make it mostly see-through. And red. Maybe 2 see-through. Maybe needs to be slightly bigger. That's fine for now. Okay. So, two things should happen here. It should not let me dash to its front anymore, which it does not. And I guess I need to just make sure that it's also flipping. Like, it should still... Oh, it doesn't count. Yeah, I mean, I think I might be too aggressively sized. You just, like, you can make it even smaller. But, looks like it functionally works. I guess we want to check we can still dash him in the back. Oh yeah, I guess until we get to his front. Which we would fix with, I guess we need to him to, like, have a body that we can't go through. It's interesting. That would help with the burrower as well. Add helper component to stop dash momentum when hitting certain targets, mostly bosses. Both burrower and spider could benefit from this. Okay. So the other thing with this guy, I don't even know if he needs to have a reaction attack if we're just giving him dash break on his thing all the time. Maybe that's just fine. Yeah, I mean, I'll come back to this if I feel differently, but I think it's fine to carry on. So the next bit would be the health. I guess we can reduce the size of the body attack a little bit. So we have our health. Oh wait, we already have health. But I also want to notice this. I want to rename this Fangs. Okay, the health. It needs a collider. Say at these. Sure, whatever. I don't even know if one is necessary. Well, actually, we don't have a spray. We can just do whatever we want, right? With just as long as there's no offset. So we apply negative 0.159 to this, so I guess it becomes 4, like negative 0.49. Yeah, that looks about right. And then 0.115, so that's like 395 or negative 295. No, I guess not. 3135. Maybe it was 395. Oh yeah, it was. Should have trusted my first instinct. Oh, dang it. I was right. I just didn't actually get rid of it. It fits fine on 275. And that's a nice round number. But we're also going to make these nice numbers. Okay. Put this on enemy health. did not hurt him for sure. But we didn't make this a trigger. That matters. Let's try again. We should also set the facing when he first spawns, but it's useful for testing right now. That did not hit him for sure, right? I guess the dash doesn't do it all by itself. Oh, because the dash... Yeah. Because the dash only hits enemies, I think. And the health's like actually damage self on trigger enter. Is it like player attack or something? Yeah. So set that required tag to player attack for 1. And you can give yourself an invulnerability window, sure, of 1 second. I don't think I got him. Let's go look at a different boss. I don't know. The Burrower is probably the most similar. That's the Burrower. You're the Burrow boss. Okay. Damage self, player attack. Yeah, I don't see on enemy health, trigger box glider. What am I missing? Those properties look the same to me. I guess I can also have the flip local position thing, but as far as I could tell when I was supposed to be hitting it, supposed to be hitting it, should've. Yeah, I mean, that's definitely not going through. Why is that? That's just ebook. Oh. There's that ignore. As soon as I hit that breakpoint, I already knew. It has ignore other invulnerable, which it should not have. I don't know if anything should have that now. Because the dash gives you invulnerability, so that just means ignore dash, basically. Yeah, there we go. We're still getting hit by, like, going through to his fangs. We gotta... Probably not now, but... in the meanwhile, add a component to stop that dash. I guess I already have a dash bonk thing, but I don't think, I think it's too specific to reuse. Alright, so that is health and taking damage. That's, you know, the functional goal, basically. Still much polish to do there, for sure, but, it works. Oh, I guess I should beat him all the way to 0. And by that I mean I'm gonna put him at like 2 and make sure he dies if I hit him twice. dies, but nothing happens. So we should add a destroy on death. Give it a brief delay, destroy parent. Sure. I keep forgetting to set this initial facing. That should not be. What a... Something is... Yeah. I was about to say something is not a trigger that should be a trigger. Turns out there are actually two of those things. Okay, I keep saying it. Just do it right now. Set that initial facing. So left is 0 and 2. So we can say a wall pos. Right? Or start pos. Start pos mod 2 equals 0. There we got him. Cool, it stops. There's the end of the level. Now we have no way to get there. We will need to upgrade that to be like here. And this should also stop our spiders. Or something else. Something's breaking. Oh, the state machine is still running. Isn't there like a callback? Okay. So yeah, we'll get callback. This. Yeah, this is all we really need. And then, I guess, actually, yeah. I was wondering whether or not we just take care of it in the boss controller base, but I changed my mind. If I'm just going to handle it here in the boss specifically. As I make more bosses, I may reconsider this. So basically, stop trying to do stuff if you're dead. And that should also stop the spiders, I think. We'll see. Oh, and also let's update that level position. So it's a spider boss level. Set like 13. I'll use the player as a measuring stick. That needs to go down like 7. We'll see if that's good enough. Oh, interesting. It looks like one of my facing things is not updating. Or it's not updating in the beginning. Like the first time you walk through the arena there. Okay, that's not enough, but the spiders did stop, so there is actually no way to get up though. I'm gonna need to open all these up. Or maybe just destroy them. Eh. Where are you on Death Derived? For each var wall in M walls. Dude, I remember I love the Nuclear Throne soundtrack so much. I like emailed the guy and I'm like, hey, when can I buy it? And I think I actually do have the file on my computer. So maybe not on this computer, but somewhere I have like the Bandcamp or something like that. I pay like $8 to have this soundtrack, so I thought was so good. So wall dot transform, or I guess got go to transform no position equals wall pos open. So now we can jump up there, and then we also need to like move it down 3 more. Or let's say that many more. Oh wait, not that, this. That's not, oh, cause that's that flip bug I was talking about. So now it's in the right place. I got hit there, but it's because I dashed through him. Alright, I can't make it, but I can do this. These are not the right items, but that's okay. Okay, what's up with that not flipping correctly? This is on start, I guess. And I guess a problem could be that if this is also, yeah, let's pop this back to awake. I think that should be fine. And then it'll get that first flip. In this case, we didn't need to flip, but. Cool. Okay. I was kind of finishing off health and taking damage. So, what was the next thing? Oh, ability scaling in phases, right? I guess should add in between here. add spider spawning, surge, and tune spawning appropriately. I think the other thing I want to do is scooch him in a little bit. Just like the wall positions. The open position can... Oh wait, no, I guess it's the open position that I care about. Okay. What else was I doing? Oh right, phases. Right, yeah, so I was thinking phases, and I'm like, I don't really have that much here, so I need the like actual control over spider spawning. So, let me double check those positions I set are better while they're on top of mind. I think so, but I kind of want to see him shooting with it. That's the main thing. Ain't sure, yeah. Gotcha. What was I touching? I have no idea. Something. Oh right, wall positions. Yeah, it's slightly better. It still seems fine. But now, where are these spiders coming from? Here. And this is pretty simple. We just need to make this not constant and change it sometimes. And I guess what I should do as part of this is also add warnings. Like it's just kind of like random functionality being thrown at you. There should be like little pauses between all these things with telegraphs. But for now, let's make the untelegraphed version of this. Oh, this is the weird bit at the end of nuclear throwing. Let's switch games. Alright, what was I doing before I switched the music? Oh, I was going to say add telegraphs, warnings to attacks. But first, let's just add the attack itself of searching the spider frequency. So let's make it non-const. And then I want to see how the shooting is happening. Where's the shooting? Ooh, that's not it. Shoot, maybe? Okay, yeah. That's not it. Okay, so basically it's just running on a timer, and the timer is paused when you are not like when it's not relevant. And that's it. And then it just like offload, it just lets the timer care about it. So where here I think the idea here is we would want I'm wondering if the best way is to have a separate timer or to manage it myself. I think it's only using a like a queue timer because that's what interfaces better with the shooting component. I think it's fine if they don't match. So what are we using the attack timer for? Whatever we're using it for, it's not what we should be using it for, I think. We're using it to know when to jump down. Yeah, like, okay, so what we actually want to do here is move jump down to its own thing here in derived. Use attack timer to either roll spit attack or spider surge. Maybe do one, then the other. Later in fight, do 3 attacks, hitting both at least once. Okay. So here this is not, well, I guess this is still the time to unpause the attack timer. This stays, it's just gonna have a different purpose. So yeah, we need a new private float m cubby stay timer m cubby stay, or actually let's just make it be 3 attack timers. Like we know how many, or 2 attack timers to start with, but when we add phases we can make it sometimes be 3 attack timers. It should be the other way. This is the one that shouldn't be here. But here we want to set m something timer. In an else if m state is idle. Put m cave stay timer. And then here's where we put the jump down code. But here, where we unpause our timers and stuff, we have to say m cave stay timer is equal to, like, we get attack timer. I don't think we can yet, but we can make it so that we can. This. Get current attack timer frequency. And we can use that here. Say times 2. Or I guess it should be like times 2.1, just to make sure there's time to do those 2 attacks. Maybe even 2.5. Okay, so we take our idle code here. Not this, this is the wrong thing. This. But here is where we do this. Or we can just shoot. I'm pretty sure you can directly call the shoot. Why wouldn't I want to do that? This requires a timer? Why? Oh. Interesting. This should be fine, I guess. I guess we want to say like, hey, if, say random that range 0 to 2. I feel like I'm working around this requiring a timer when I really just want to tell it to shoot. You know? Yeah. 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 I don't like this. I'm gonna change it. This shouldn't be. Although, what happens if you pass? Okay, it just is null. So I think it just needs to do this, right? There might not be a timer. And then we can say this is not required. We can get rid of this. Then here, get rid of this. We'll replace it with shoot. Because now, when our attack timer hits a much more natural pattern, we can just say M shoot, shoot a target. Whoa, what are you doing? What happened there? He's definitely soft lock now. Something to do with this. Jump down, jump up. Oh. This needs to be initialized on start, I think. And also... Yeah, that's it. That's not it. Oh wait, I guess that does make sense. Because I set it to be equal to the same value. Now it should be 2.5x. We should do, there's this number 1, number 2, there it is. And then here's the 0.5, he jumps across, good. Okay. Okay, I think that's fixed, except just times 1.4, or I guess 0.75f. Because we don't actually want him to shoot the first time. That definitely does not read as a red. That is something that like 1000% requires glow. Oh yeah, does this work? It should. I guess I would make it so it has to work from behind. You'd have it just be dispersed by dash break. Anyway, we set up our attack timer to work in a logical way. Next step is in our attack timer, now we do the other thing sometimes. So yeah, here. So we have a like an int. Well, no, that's not gonna work once we get more than 2. You just say bool e previous. Trying to think of what the best way is to like shoot, then do the other one. maybe say, okay, we can say int. We can say, all right, static or private int m force cave attack is 0. We can say 1 means shoot, -1 means spiders. We can say here's our force cave attack counter, so we know whether we're in a sequence or not. Right, so we say if counter is greater than 1, greater than 0, and force of cave attack does not equal 0, then force cave attack greater than 0, shoot. Else spider thing. I guess at the end of the day, we just say the bool be extra spiders. And the extra spiders equals force cave attack greater than 0 or less than 0. Else the extra spiders equals random dot range 0 2 equals 0. And then force cave attack this feels overly convoluted. I don't like the direction this is going. I think I can get rid of this. Plus equals. All right, simple as that. And then basically when we leave this state, we set it to 0. So now we don't carry over the pattern of the previous cave. That was what the counter was going to try and avoid with. That's a better way. Okay. Then here, where's our spider shit? Here. So we really, oh, I guess these might be modifiable numbers. Yeah, well, for now we'll just say base freak and fast freak. m spider spawn use fast freak. False. Just double it. So yeah, this is good. We set it to false when we do the other attack, and here we also want to set it to false here. And then wherever the spiders are coming from, which I forget. Here. We just say use fast freak, then let's just have a float freak is use fast freak and fast else spider. Yeah. You got it, Visual Studio. Okay, what's up? What's wrong with this? Oh, we need a question. What's this music? I feel like it was missing the intro track or something. What was I checking for this guy? It seems like he's never shooting. So this is not right. Oh, yeah, well, duh. Was I testing on this guy even? Oh, right, that he... that shot did not look correct. He shot, but it looked dumb. It looked wrong. Let's see if he does it again. Yeah, what the heck? Oh, I have to shoot at target, I believe, or shoot target or something like that. My IntelliSense has died. Because of whatever these crashes are. I hate to see it. That's the... you get the upside and the downside. You know? Back when I was using like whatever, like super old version of Visual Studio. Like maybe 2017, 7 years old. Before I updated to 2022, I believe this is. And yeah, it does some, when it's working well, it's much better. But its reliability is down. Where I am, this is not the first time I get a bunch of internal modules failing and it kills IntelliSense. So I don't know if shoot at target is correct. I have to let the compiler tell me. Apparently it is correct. I feel like I should notice the spiders, but I'm not. I think there needs to be a bigger gap. I mean, I want to add feedback in a second anyway, but I should be able to subjectively notice. It's possible it's not working correctly. Oh, he gets me right as I go in. Yeah, alright, I noticed by turning it way up. I feel like I'm still missing some attack. It also is probably slower paced than it needs to be, but I'm not sure. This guy could really use a third attack. Maybe he jumps around the middle? Because that could give him a longer window of potentially being hittable. Because like if he's in these little web caves, he's not hittable at all. But if you were jumping around the middle, that could be and like potentially dead. And potentially jumping around. Or like flipping around, I mean. That could be a good middle ground. Between hittable but still attacking. And also like just this area is very underused, I feel like. Maybe there should be a... I'm not sure if it would be better if I put a grass platform in the middle here. I'm not gonna write down these notes. I'll lose them. Spider subjective considerations. Seems a bit too basic, limited. Could really use a third attack. Possible third attack. Jump around the middle area. Threatening but still hittable. Since we can control the spider, the boss jumps and little spiders don't care, maybe worth putting one way in the middle center. Improve navigability without actually making it too much easier. And also item hits should be allowed, but only from the back. In general, item projectiles should get killed / dissipated from dash break colliders. Okay, yeah, I just wanted to record those notes. Anyway, I kind of... Oh, right, the surge. Okay. So we did that. We now have the ability to spider surge. I guess I want to also add here, let's add volleys to shoot attack. You can only shoot once, but I want us to be able to shoot a variable amount of times. So let's look for on attack timer here. Here it is. And here where we just shoot at target, we're gonna add just a new private. Oh, I guess we can get rid of this. We've done all that. Private, void, shoot, attack. Where for now we can just grab this. We can also start a. I guess yeah, delayed action. And shoot at target delayed. And here on start, and delayed actions dot add new delayed action. Shoot shoot at target. Listen for enemy pause false. Yeah. Is this allowed? Happy with this compiler? Yep, looks happy. Well, actually, this isn't the way I should initialize it, though. I should say, because I need to be able to invoke it, and I could just invoke it by saying delayed action 0, but I don't want to do that. Instead, where's start? Here it is. Do this as this, and this, and then we add that. Still happy, compiler? Yep. Because now, here, we can say also shoot at target delayed. Start timer. Or, I don't know, shoot the target in a half a second. So now it should be 2 volleys. Yeah, I mean the delay should probably be bigger, but functionally works. And I guess we should also test the pause, because that's what delayed action is meant to resolve. Okay, those bullets are not respecting pause. I think I already knew about that, but it looks like the boss timer itself is, because it waited to do the second half of the volley until I had unpaused. So let's put a reminder note about that, though. Mushroom projectiles being used by spider don't respect pause. Okay, we did that. Sick. Now, I think I want to go through the wall. I want to make the wall, I feel like the walls are covering up the spider too much. So we're going to reduce the alpha. Eventually we'll probably have like a see-through sprite trying to do some similar effect to this, like where the spiders came out of. Or maybe look for an asset online that accomplishes this. But for now, we still are just going to use gray, just way less see-through. Or way more see-through, yeah. Just so we can see the spider better if we start adding telegraphs and stuff. Let's just add animations. I wouldn't do that now because I'm not good at art. It's gonna take me a bit. For now, let's just add dead simple particle systems. I think that's a good, that gives me a good like middle ground of I don't waste a lot of time now tuning something I might replace, but it also potentially is a good base if I wanted to be polished into something nice. Um, just get rid of the start speed and emit in like a box rather than a cone. Weightless lifetime. Then size over lifetime. Open an editor and just something dead simple. You grow, you shrink, you grow. Or you grow, you shrink. You grow, you stay, you shrink, I should say. There. Good enough. That's it. Trying to not get hung up on basic circle particle. I'm gonna add this as a prefab just so I can use it in the future as like the dead simple particle system base. So it'll be under effects, particles, yeah, basic circle particle system, and then let's unpack it. Unpack. So now we make our edit for the spider, which will say like, I don't know, yeah, red and yellow. That should be fine, honestly. So we'll rename this shot warning particle system. Rename this. We copied it, and then we're gonna rename this spider warning particle system. Just make it slightly longer, a different color. That's fine. And then we'll go to our spider boss. Copy these. Make these a child of graphics. And here we can get them. Shot warning, PS, I guess M little spider. I'll say M spider surge warning, PS. And then we have to get those. Get all the particle systems. And then we say shot warning PS is PS0, right? Yeah. And the other one, something, spider surge warning PS PS1. Then in our shoot attack, we will play. And in here, we say else and spider surge 1 EPS.play. Yep. So we should have just our most basic form of feedback, 2 little particle systems. Oh, well, we still have them in the world. We should get rid of that, but definitely did not work there. Let's see why. Okay, well, for starters, that's a really dumb position. Yeah, I couldn't see it even if it were there. So let's go to the boss. These should just be at 0. Stop all this. Yeah, I don't know why these are like this. Alright, let's see if that makes it better. I guess they have play on start and they shouldn't. And that also shows roughly what they look like, which is like not visible enough. Yeah, it's happening. It's just tiny, tiny, tiny. Okay. So yeah, let's make this twice as big. At a slight Y offset and a slight X offset, and yet another use for our flip offset script. I'm telling you, I had been needing something like this for a while, and I've been putting off making it. Well, we used it like 3 times here alone. It's just, I don't want to. I'm trying my best to avoid falling into the trap of tweaking work in progress stuff, tweaking placeholder stuff. But yeah. Oh, they're still playing on start when they shouldn't. But other than that, I think that is now noticeable enough that it serves the purpose. I guess we need to shoot even the first shot on a slight delay, or the warning is meaningless. Right? It's not a warning. It's just making it flashier looking. Even if it's just a little bit of warning, So yeah, something. You can have multiple timers, if I remember correctly. This delayed action system is very robust. Yeah, that's what clear other timers implies. Let's see if that's enough of a warning. Oh, without a semicolon, it's not. Oh, I wasn't looking. Seems like probably not enough. Yeah, it needs a little bit more. Just make this full one. Okay, what else? Phases. So now that we might want to add again, we might want to add more. Might want to add that jump attack, a third thing. We'll see. But yeah, the goal now would be to vary those properties and have them able to increase intensity over the course of the fight. So we're gonna have a enum spider attack. Say attack. What would the first one be? Volley count. I can say it's spider attack num volley. There's volley size and volley count. I'm trying to think of a good way to say number of bullets. Okay, so spider attack num volley bullets 0. Attack num volleys is 1. We can say, I guess we should actually go back and say attack num attack waves is 0. And the volley, then the number of volleys, then we have the attack spider base frequency, surge frequency, and that's it, I think. That's all I can think of, at least. So we started at just 2 attack waves. Volley bullets, however many we're doing now is probably too many. It's 7-2. So 7-2 equates to why can't I think right now? Between 5 and 9, which is 5 and 10 if it's an int. I guess it's 5 and 9 if it's going in as a vector 2. Is the overload for a vector 2 int? No, it just rounds it for you. Oh, and if we want to turn that down, it would be like 4 to 7. Volleys. Always start out with 2. The base frequency, what is it right now? It's too much. It's 0.7 and 0.2. We'll say 1. And this probably shouldn't be a random number. This can be random-ish, I guess. Because you can just set it once when you roll the decision to do the search. Okay. This is all we need for now. So we make a new version of that. Oh, I guess not that. A new version of all of this. All the way up to phase base. Oh, there already is a placeholder. We're going to replace it. So we'll say this starts at 75%. This move speed is being ignored. So we'll just set the attack timer down and say now we want 3 attack waves. We'll go up to the existing 5 to 9. And we want sometimes 2 volleys, sometimes 3 volleys. Our base frequency will go down to 85. And our surge will go down to like, I don't know, this. More. Okay. So now we have to actually use these. So where do we have 2.5? Yeah, here. Instead of 2.5, we have M phase. Is there a get current phase? Yeah, get current phase dot attack data dot. Let me say this is num attack waves is equal to get coef of attack data num attack wave. So that's long. Good. No, something's wrong here. This. What's wrong? On 68, eh? Oh, not. Yeah. One more here. I need a comma. This is num attack waves plus 0.5f. Okay. First one, taken care of. Second one, volley bullets. So it should just be on every shot. So here you say shoot num. I'm gonna have to make these things public probably, which I am fine with. It's just always going to be 0 for random because the randomness is now wrapped up into the coefficient stuff. So we say get current phase, attack data at spider attack dot attack volley bullets, get coefficient. That is m shoot dot num shots. And these volleys will have the same number of shots, but I think that's fine. I can change it if I really want to. Can roll this in a delayed impl instead if care. Okay, so there's the second one. Num volleys. So now we just want to get our attack data. You can say attack data that. And then attack data, num volleys, get coefficient. If this equals 3, shoot again. Okay, there's the third one. All right, the frequencies now. Oops, I went to the wrong scripts. We're just gonna private float get spider spawn freak, and this is gonna say if use the fast frequency, return. Like I said at the top, we can say var attack data, or just attack to save space because it's so lengthy. Equals get current phase dot attack data. Then here it is attack. That's spider attack dot base. Or I guess no, it had it right. Wow, I'm impressed. Visual Studio guessed that one. Turn this dot get coef else. Well, if this is how I'm going to use it, then I shouldn't have a random range. I should just set it to what I want it to be. Because it's going to roll it on every update, so all it really means for this to be random is it's just going to be the lower bound value. Maybe slightly after it, because it's going to, like, let's say it's at, say it's like 0.35, 0.6, right? And 0.36 seconds have passed, there's going to be a few frames of me rolling random values, but before long, 60 frames a second, I'm eventually going to get something pretty close to 0.35, so. Anyway, what was I? This, yeah. So else, actually, you know what we can do? That nonsense. The multi-line indexing. Let's say index is this L space. There we go. Happy with that? Nope. You want me to do this? Oh, not that. This. Okay, there's 2 volleys. This is pretty much in line with my previous expectations. But now we want to smack him. Oh, I missed him. Laser, I don't think doesn't work, yeah. I mean, it works on the spiders. Got him. Now he should be much more aggressive. Yeah, 3 volleys. That's the best proof I could ask for. Okay. Coolio. Cool. What do we miss? Line 17, it says there was a timer listener problem. Ah, his shooting attack. I got rid of his timer, but I didn't tell him that he doesn't have a timer by setting the timer index to -1. Anything else? There was something else I saw, but I don't remember what it was. Oh, right. If this is going to be 2.5, oh yeah, I was thinking if this is going to be 2.5, actually, shouldn't he be there for 7.5 seconds, right? I'm not sure why it's, let me see. So the problem I'm thinking of, and I'm like dancing around the edges of, is the particle system was running for longer than I would expect it to. Oh, and these are still here, and this is still running on start. That's something I remember that I've like kept forgetting to clean up. So let's start with that. Don't play on awake, and also let's head over to the level and delete these two. All right, so there's a start. But the other problem I was seeing was it seemed like the particle system was continuing beyond when I would expect it to. So that one is fine, but it would always be the second one, right? Yeah, see, he's jumping. I guess they all have a lifetime of 0.5 seconds. And it would have started. I don't know. Let me take a double check on its duration. Maybe its duration is longer than I can remember. Yeah, let's just make its duration smaller. That's fine. Alright, I did the overall framework for ability scaling, and I like actually, hooked up the abilities. Sure, that's probably not a representative values, and that's probably not representative like number of phases and when the phases start. But I don't know. I think that's gonna be for a different time. Like I feel like I always got to do design as a second pass. But yeah, like closing in on 9 o'clock here, I think it's a good place to call it. We can maybe jump attack. Yeah, it depends how much time I work on other areas. But I think it's likely we'll probably do one more week of Spider Boss next week. Maybe we can get into some of the polish aspects. If I have that time to polish the other bosses, that would make it a lot more likely that we would go all the way through the Spider Boss stuff to include polishing it. But yeah, we'll see. I'm potentially adding that jump attack, but as part of the jump attack, we're going to move in the jump animation, which we currently have. We don't have a walk animation just because I wasn't expecting to need one when I was like envisioning a different version of the fight. So I'm going to have to actually like go, make at least a decent walk animation. I'm going to try my best in Paint. And so we'll have the animations ready for next week to start throwing those animations in. And then maybe we can do some other areas of polish like intro and outro and stuff. But yeah, so week 3 the spider boss, pretty solid. Like basically no design work, but almost complete functional work. Just feeling a little empty. Could maybe use one more attack, but pretty close. And then just polish aspects like improving the visuals, like working in those animations and stuff like that. So thanks for tuning in. If you did, get in close. I guess I shouldn't say get in close because who knows. But I kind of alluded to it at the beginning. The overall sort of arc of progress would be uh, we finish up the money and item design. We do a design and polish pass over the bosses, and then we catch up the weakest visual elements, which would be the UI, sort of the missing glow, and the sloppy lighting. So those are the 3 buckets sort of left to go before we get to a public feedback version. So I don't want to make predictions when my predictions have been so wrong all the time. But that's a finite number of things and getting closer every week. So thanks for sticking with me. Check me out on all the social medias as Quiet Bench Zen, itch.io. I have a lot of other games, mostly week-long game jam games, but some of them are pretty decent. And that's probably where I'm going to ultimately be posting this feedback version when it's ready. So yeah, check me out there. Anyway, that's going to be it for me, and have a good night.